We live yet?
Not yet. Hold your
Annie said
horses.
screw you, I'm gonna go live. I says, yeah, we'll just say screw you while we're live.
Well,
Let's
damn, I'm
just
just trying to
jump
make sure
on.
this thing is actually working.
It's working 9 till 5.
Call me daddy.
Oh shit, I don't think it's working right.
9 till 5.
It worked fine earlier. Oh well,
It's
you're
working
live.
9 till 5. Just like hunger. Hello, Yellow. You alright, Yellow?
Yo, I'm alright, mate. How are you?
Fucking don't ask me. Not after watching that show,
I was
right?
going to say, didn't think we'd see you today. Thought you'd be sulking.
Fucking sulking. I was like, same old, same old. Nothing's fucking new.
I can't
Kurt's
understand.
not here, we can't
You lost
start
2-1 and Brighton scored every goal.
I know. Yeah, so I come on War Command and killed every cunt for it.
Alright, we're live. I think.
Now we're just waiting for Bonsai now, aren't
Why?
Yeah, well, I can try the damn.
Yeah, we're live. I
Yeah.
stirred myself. Hello, everybody. Welcome to War Commander, Watchtower, Upgrade Commander, as it's known now. We'll go through the panel when Bonsai gets back, if he's back yet. Bonsai! Bonsai!
I'm back.
He's back. Our illustrious leader is here.
Let's play that from the beginning.
Okay, can you play little elevator music, Coyote?
I
need to look it up. Give me seconds, I will look it up.
Theme
song.
Okay. Yes.
Give me 1 second, Bonsai.
Yeah.
There you go.
You guys hear?
Yes.
That's
That is
our
beautiful.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay. Welcome to Welcome at Watchtower. I will. There's a lot of changes, and I don't know where we're gonna start because we have all had vacation, or at least I had, and had some things in my private life. So it has been a long time since we did a show. But we're gonna go through some of the things that happened in War Commander. Some actually great things with the CC18 upgrade. But let us introduce you to the panel. I will start with you, Coyote. Can you say hello?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. And we have High Anxiety.
Hello.
And we have Megatronic.
Hello.
And my mom's Beaver. Oh my God, that is a good name. Raven.
I can't say anything after that.
We have Red Dog. No, Red Dog is doing something else. Slap my mom. Can you say hello?
Hello, everybody.
Hello. And Uncle Tom, are you with us?
Oh, yeah, I'm here. Looking fine. Welcome aboard, everybody.
And we have US Kevin. He is muted, but maybe he will unmute and say hello. Kevin? Or maybe not. Then we have WETF. Can you say hello?
Hello.
And we have Yellow. And we
Hello. Welcome.
And we're gonna start the. Can we start the show now?
Yeah, you can start the show now. I actually started the show, Bonsai.
Oh, thank you, Yellow.
Well, he's off getting your coffee.
Yeah, I had to get my coffee. My summer coffee. Oh, well, we're not gonna go through the event in the beginning. Are we gonna go through the CC 18?
Yeah.
First, the first opinion, or what? How can I start? Who coined the upgrade on the CC?
I did.
Me.
I did.
Mine is Max. Easier to say who didn't.
Oh, he didn't. Yeah. Can you? Did you have any issues with the upgrade?
No.
Nope.
With upgrading now.
No,
No.
but no. But I know that after 1 hour, after they drop the CC and people start to do things with the other buildings, then there will come a lot of complaintment on the Discord where kicks I are because
Yeah, all that one.
yeah. And maybe we could start with you, Coyote, because you are one that have the biggest problem at the moment.
Yeah, I'm still not on the game because when I jumped out of the sector I was on, my base landed on another base, and since that moment I cannot load my game at all. So I don't have played the event, I don't have played in 4 days, I think.
What's weird is we can still see your base in 90, but
Yeah,
then
my base is on the map.
but then when you look at your account, it shows Sector 10. So that's a little confusing. I think it's probably like a ghost base in Sector 10 because your main base still shows in Sector 90. So I think something
Yeah.
happened between the platforms.
Yeah, or servers maybe.
I land on an open other base and it don't allow me to load my base at all.
No, so you can't actually not play the event at the moment.
No, I have not played in a couple of days.
No, that's yeah.
And it takes a very, very, very long time to help me out.
Yeah,
Very long.
Your
They still
Kickside
won't
karma
fix
is
it.
bad.
yeah.
No. I want to say Kickside some things I'm not allowed to say.
Yeah.
It is personal nature.
And we say that because we have for the passion of the game, but yeah. Did anyone else had a problem beside Coyote?
Nothing that bad.
No. Well,
I
not
could
had an
not-
issue at all.
I could not log on my game for an hour or 1.5 hour after I upgraded my CC and upgraded a building. I think it was the technical ops center. I had trouble with the loading. It says that I had my game open 2 places or my internet connection was loaded. But I know that my internet connection is not failing at any point because I have a fast connection and I didn't have any game opened. But I noticed that if you had, and I think it was something to do with the offer we got. That was, by the way, an awesome. It was an awesome offer they gave to all people with the
Yeah, it was very good.
8 technicals and I think was it some Orions too?
Yeah,
Orions?
and upgrade logistics.
Yeah.
Now let's not talk about the repair logistics.
That comes a little later.
I don't have them.
No, but you probably. I hope they can put you on before the event stops. But the offer, what guys' opinion on that?
I think it's fantastic. It was fantastic,
It's about time they gave us something cool.
It's good for
especially for the lower levels. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those technicals, they actually rock in this event. So I thought it was a nice gesture they did for the low levels. Give them some technicals or Orions. I think there was a unit more, was it not? I think there was an maybe was it? I can't not
Technicals,
remember.
Pathfinders, and Orions, wasn't it?
I believe.
Yeah.
Technicals, Pathfinders, and Orions.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people had problem if you have built all of the units. I think it is there what the issue started because I could not claim the offer on my account, and I keep seeing every time I logged on and I think there was a lot of people that had that problem. But later then I noticed that if I had some damaged units, it was only the platoons where I had some uniques in. They had trouble I could not coin them for a day, I think. Did any have problems coining?
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
No.
Yeah. I did and I didn't. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't.
I didn't have a problem coining the building. Mine was trying to repair tunes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is what I mean. Coining your units, because when you start an event, the first bases, they will always give you some damage, so you can see how you can attack the bases.
I think it was more so that it wasn't saving.
I think it had to do with saving stuff to the server,
Yeah.
because you would at first it was getting, you get it free, you get it down to free, you click free, you get a red error box, and then you'd refresh the game, and you would have what was under 5 minutes, you'd have maybe 7 minutes to go. And so
Yeah.
you'd end up having to wait for the timer to go all the way out. But for me, and I was just showing this to Yellow earlier, my red save box doesn't go off. It goes off one time when I load the game, and from the time I load it to the time I refresh, because I was even having problems where I went to bed, slept 8 hours. I had 11 hours of damage to repair. I came back after sleeping 6 hours. I still had 8 hours of damage.
Yeah.
So the clocks are just messed up.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I noticed that the day after we got the CC-18, I had some, and we hit the first when we hit the event, I had some damage on my units. I could not coin them, so I thought that okay, then I'm gonna run them to the limit, and said they can heal overnight. But when I woke up, I had the same damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Then I have to find a new way to kill the base. But I think it was yesterday, Saturday, that they have fixed the problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Nutcracker's just Jonathan.
They fix it now, yes.
Jonathan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Nutcracker just said in the side chat he had that same problem what you've had, and it took him a week to sort it, and they gave him 1,100 coin as compensation.
If they give me cold, that is fine, but I need my event too, so I cannot only run on coins.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure they'll compensate you for your
Yeah,
missed
maybe his was
prizes.
not during an event. He didn't say.
No, but if they give me coins, that is fine too, but I need my event done. So they will need to give me some XP.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
If
think-
they mean,
Trophy.
if they get you fixed before the prize closes.
And
Okay. They
and
fix
actually,
it.
I think that in case I listened a little to what the community say, I think it was you, Hikes, actually, that said, why not give us free repair logistics?
Yep,
Uh,
made that suggestion, and I'm think what they've done with the reduced repair time and the 6 free repair logistics, I think that's better than getting gold. That is probably the best apology I've seen come out of Kixeye yet.
Yeah, they did some awesome things. Kudos to them. That was actually a nice gesture too, and not say fuck you all, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But they did some cool things. And let us go back to CC-18. What
Oh, can
have
I?
you?
Can I
Yeah.
sorry, Bonzo, interrupting you.
No, I'm just asking if all of you take notice of all the cool things we got with the CC-18.
There's a lot of cool things, but can I just spin one little negative spin on the CCs?
Yeah.
The artwork, I think, is crap. Other than the Corpus and the Sentinels, the standard one and the Survivors, I think, are absolute rubbish-looking CCs.
Yeah, I noticed that was Corpus got a bigger antenna, so you could actually hide things behind it. And
Yeah, the Corpus one looks quite cool, and the Sentinels, with the big shield thing.
Yeah. Maybe the next CC. Yeah. But have you noticed how many cool things that is with this CC-18?
No.
I know, I've noticed how much coin I've had to spend.
Yeah.
I'm mixed feelings because there's still so much crap that needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
You know, the number one pet peeve I've got right now that has been ignored is the lag in the attack log.
Oh my god, how frustrating is that?
It pisses me off when I don't get to see what the results were from immediately whether I'm being hit or I'm hitting. And to wait an hour, and I've noticed a few that takes a few days.
Yeah, a few days.
I've got one attack log of a player. Shout out to Chris in 183. No, seriously, it's completely frozen. I can go and hit him now, and flat him, or get him 51%, and it would not show up. He could do exactly the same to me.
Yeah,
it doesn't show up at all. There's no log of it. I think he's hit me twice, and the log doesn't exist.
Yep, I had that a few times.
I've got a couple like that too.
Hit and the log never shows. 2, 3.
This crap needs to be fixed, and they don't even talk about it. They don't even have it on the list of. I wish they'd do just a simple list, things we know we need to work on. At least show it on a list so that we know that it's been reported. Because I can't tell you how many times everybody, every day somebody's posting the same shit in the bug report or something like that. Yeah, we know about it. So to them they get told about it so much they just ignore the comments.
Yeah, if they have to go through 20,000 players complaints, it's gonna be a little recorder that they just can press play on.
Yeah. I just think what you're saying here, anxiety, and pretty much what Pluto's saying in the side chat, and pretty much what the panel was saying on City's show was that fix the fucking game before you're going to release the big update. Fix the game, fix the stuff that really needs fixing. There's a few little things like the flickering tune. Like when you've got a tune on the move on the map, when you're trying to click on in your platoon storage.
Oh, and the estimated time of travel has been fucked for years.
You know what I mean? And stuff like that. It's just, I know they're minuscule, but they are so annoying.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get. They got so much to fix, yet they keep coming out with new shit that's going to need fixed in the long run, and you ain't even fixed the first part of it to begin with.
Well, it's quite clear they're not testing them in with the issues that they had. Must have been with the CC.
They may be testing it, but it's not equivalent to real world play.
That they had all these issues with the coining and stuff. I mean, it's funny how they can fix things like that over a matter of days. You know what I mean? And then we've got stuff that's been in the bugs that have been in the game for years that they just don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
You will see how fast they fix the ultra bases.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How fast they fix the ultra bases. I was looking at the people have done their event in like less than 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Well, I was just adding range extenders to the.
Well, that's Raven. That's not all of us. That's Raven. He'll finish it in 2 hours.
Yeah, but Raven was able to spend gold. I would have been able to do it too, but I couldn't repair shit.
I did the same thing Raven did. I was done the first couple hours.
Yeah, because you could spend and you could repair your platoons. From the moment this game came back up, my platoon repairs were messed up.
Yeah.
They should have delayed the event.
Where mine got messed up is when they changed the ultra bases. I couldn't coin after that.
That's a little weird.
But before they changed them, I ran right through the Ultra bases with no problem. And when they changed them, I couldn't coin my tunes no more.
But now that we are talking about the event, what do you guys think of the event?
I mean,
I can start with Coyote because we're gonna talk over each other. I will start with Coyote. I don't think I'm gonna ask you, but okay. How excited?
You are a cunt.
I like
He had no event, damn it.
it. No, tell us, how are you doing on the ultra bases there?
We'll get his rating out of 10 later on.
I'm not my friend anymore.
Sorry, Jonathan, you had to do that.
I'm just joking with you.
No,
Hey, guys, can you give
I
me
haven't. I did the mission track once, and I have not done any of the challenge bases except for the ultra. And it's even after they did, it wasn't hard to figure out an easy way to do it. And with the repair time the way it is, it's monotonous, but it's not bad. I can't complain about the event.
Oh, I actually like. Megatronic.
Megatronic.
Charlie, you there? Charlie? Charlie boy, wake up.
Yes, I'm here.
Watchtower to Charlie.
The fuck?
Hurt his feelings.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that was much better.
All right. I think it's all right. Once I figured it out, it's not a big deal.
No, but what do you think overall about the event?
I think it's very average.
Yeah. Do you do the same as Jeff do? One time through the main missions and then the ultra base?
No, I just do the ultra bases.
Yeah.
I think the new unit's one of the ugliest looking units they've ever come up with. It's powerful and everything, but
It can be as ugly as you want, but it works great.
Yeah.
By the
Whoever
way,
did the graphics on it was retarded.
Coyote, what do you say?
this is the first time I don't lose all my tunes on the beginning of the event.
It's a world record. You haven't lost shit.
You always see some positive thing in everything. That is good. That is very good.
That's because it's a smoke day.
My mom's beaver. What is a beaver?
Don't know.
You can't ask it on the show.
I'm not saying crap.
my mom's beep. What do you think about the event?
I was done within the first 2 hours. So, I mean, it was easy, and then they changed it, and everybody had to figure out the ultras again.
Yeah. But that was the fun part, I think.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's all right. I think they overpowered the ultras for the lower levels that was doing them, but that's beside the point. What's new with Kexite?
Yeah. But that is... Not every the ultra base is not for everyone, in my opinion. It should be a challenge for the higher levels, but that is just my opinion. But you did the same as Jeff, hit one mission track and the mission tracks, and then you took the ultra base straight away.
Yep, I did mission track once, got the trophy, and then I went straight to ultra bases.
Okay.
And the other thing I don't like, they got all these bases, one to hit, whatever. You can't even help the lowers.
Oh. Raven, are you with us? Raven.
Wake up, Raven.
I think he clocked out after Coyote played.
You know, one thing I want to add is this trophy sucks.
Yeah.
All the new trophies suck.
Some people wish they had the trophy at all.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining, by the way.
I'm going to tell Drake that's the only thing you don't get.
Yeah,
Now,
like you can't hide shit with any of these trophies here lately. Like, so what's the point of even getting them?
It needed to
we
be
need to
3/4 larger.
I can go to Red Dog. Are you Did you? Are you still with us?
Oh,
Raven
back.
just unmuted. Raven, what do you think about the event?
Well, it's been okay.
Yeah.
Been okay. Go on, Banzai.
You did the same as Jeff, hit the main missions and then go straight to the Ultra?
Yeah. I did the main mission track, went straight to the Ultra bases.
Yeah. And have you did you make a run through the challenge bases?
Nah, not really. I didn't touch the challenge bases. I just did the mission track, got the trophy, then went through to the Ultras.
Okay.
Pretty easy.
What about you, Slap?
I went one time through each tier, each track. I went through one time, and then I headed straight for the Ultra bases. But I agree. I agree with a lot of what everybody else is saying, with the exception. I think like you, Banzai. I think the Ultra base should be a little bit of a challenge for the higher levels. That way, we don't have to concentrate on the grind of doing the regular tracks. It's supposed to be a privilege. Other than that, though, I did have a little slight problem repairing my tunes with the red box error, saying that the repairs didn't save. It lasted maybe a day for me, or a half a day for me, and then they fixed it, which was great. The gifts that they gave as an apology, I thought that was pretty considerate. I think it sucks for the people that they're still in limbo, stuck, can't do the event, can't log in. I don't think there's any excuse for it because they don't have nearly the membership or active members that they had a year ago, 2 years ago. So I think instead of sending people on vacation, they might want to put somebody on live on the job while the events are going on to fix these types of problems, if that's feasible. I don't know how they run the company, but I think that would be a pretty good idea to do when the events go live, to have somebody there fixing issues that come up. Unless, I don't know how much vetting they do before they release an event, but they should do a little bit more of like testing the event before they let it go live to avoid these types of situations. Other than that, I've had some fun doing these ultra bases. I thought they were very easy when they first got released, and then when they made the change, I enjoyed figuring it out on my own without looking to any videos, but I'm glad that the videos were there to help.
We're gonna, if we have time, we're gonna do a run through too, and take a look at how to kill the bases, but only if we have time for it. Well, Uncle Tom.
Yeah, I'm right here.
What do you think about the event?
Well, for me, it started out reasonably well, and then they made their change, so it took a little getting something formulated to do the ultras. I went to the ultras after the mission track too. The game was better there for me, and so I finally picked up on it. I learned some things to do that base, and yeah, that was okay. I am still having a trouble right now trying to do the walls that they gave us. I can't do the walls. Every time I do, it kicks me out of the game, and I have to reboot. I don't know what that's all about.
So you say when you try to upgrade one of your walls, you DC straight away?
Yeah.
Okay.
But not all the time, like every other time. And then I try and do the whole thing, and I still get DC'd out. So
yeah,
that may be an issue where clearing your cache might help. It could be a graphics crash.
Huh.
Have you tried that?
No, I haven't.
Okay, try that and see if that doesn't fix the problem.
Do you know how to do it, Uncle Tom?
I'll figure it out.
I'll talk you through it after the show.
No, maybe if there's a lot of other players that have same troubles, maybe you can explain it, Jeff. Can you explain it?
Sometimes if it's a corrupted file in your cache, clearing it downloads it so that it just clears any potential errors, because you download a lot of graphics, you download a lot of things that make it faster to load the game.
Yeah.
If you have a corrupt graphic, it can crash your game. So that's why they often tell you reload your cache so that the game loads properly. Clearing it causes it forces a fresh download of everything, so that you shouldn't have anything that's corrupt. So if you sometimes there's things that go on in the game that really don't have much to do with the cache, but that's why they often tell you clear your cache.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You don't lose your passwords. You don't lose anything like that. It's just a lot of the graphics that are pre-downloaded to speed up the performance of the game.
Okay.
And you can find that in the settings of your. If you use Chrome, it's really easy. You go to settings, and then under settings, it'll. Let's see.
Maybe you okay with screen sharing?
I really don't want to screen share my settings on my.
Okay. That is cool. Okay.
He's scared we will find something nasty.
No, it's just about.
No, I don't think so.
He don't want you to see the midget porn.
You're probably gonna see some names and maybe some emails and shit like that. But it's not good. But okay. Then we have. I don't know if Kevin is still with us.
I don't think so.
Okay. Then you can give it a appointment, not appointment. You can give a view on it. What? I have little trouble saying this. What the if?
That'll work. That'll work. I did the main track one time. I did the ultra bass one time, but since I did the ultra bass last time over and over and over and over, it got way too repetitive for me. So I literally stuck with the 1 through 5 because then it just kept a little differential. Not that I couldn't do the ultra bass, like I said last time. I did it over and over and over like everybody else, but I always want the same crap each time. The most issue that I had was the saving error. That was about it, but I did coin a CC, and I did coin a couple other things. Other than that, I didn't have any main issues except for save errors, so the game so far has been okay with me, but I don't like to do mine all in 2 hours and like Raven and just log off, because I still had the rest of the week to work on it. But yeah, it just kept from having the repetitiveness, so I just kept doing the 1 through 5. It's easy, you can do it with 1 tune. So 1 tune and a little bit of air and it's good to go. You don't have to have like a 4 or 5 hour repair on your air either.
No. What about you, Yellow?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know if I was muted or not then.
No.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, I'm disappointed that they. I know. Someone said in the thing that the ultra bases need to be a privilege to do, but from what they were to what they are now, it's like they've cranked the volume from level 4 to level 11, and the knob only goes to 10. You know, it really is. They've gone from one extreme to the other.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. We've got the units and we've got the know-how, and they're not much of an issue. But for a less experienced player or a lower player, they wouldn't be entertaining the idea of these ultra bases. So I think if they probably did need up doing a little bit, but not as much as they did them. I mean, you've got maxed out everything in them now.
Yeah.
All the new turrets, the new heavy platforms.
Can I mention one thing?
You know, which we've not really come across this stuff yet as well. So,
but
it's purely there to create money.
I would
I know
argue
they've got to create money, but
I would argue that if you have the they just gave us everybody a whole bunch of Series 1 units, including some Tech X's. A lower level with Orions, and if they happen to get the Amadeus, whatever the shit, what's that unit?
Asmodeus.
Yeah, if they got the Asmodeus, that unit, even at level 1, and a couple of Orions is all you need to do the challenge base.
Yeah.
So
pretty much.
even a low level has that capability if they have that one unique and some air.
Yeah. Or the offer with the 8 technicals. If you have that, you can actually do the ultra bases too.
And I will mention,
Yeah.
if you want a good ultra base to go back to look at, Cyram has a really good one done.
Yeah.
Plus, they never put a missile defense bastion in there, so you could use shocks.
You can't no more though.
No.
Oh, you can't?
Because not
No.
the new platforms.
Because they put the other turret on it, didn't they?
Yeah. But my opinion is that
the blue fusion.
No, the green. I don't think. I think it is the platform.
Oh,
You cannot stun the platform. Can you talk for 1 minute? I just need to put the water from the potatoes.
Potato.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
Bit of elevator music, please.
Oh yeah, I can do that, man.
Yeah, do it.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Do it.
You're running out of time.
Broadcast will proceed shortly.
Please stand by.
Will proceed shortly.
3 hours later.
This broadcast. What is it? Your call is important to us.
yeah.
Please stand by.
You
What
would
is the
like to
kick-side?
proceed with this call in English. Press
That's why.
numero uno.
Hi Perry, hi Josh, hi Jason.
So what's the fault on the new units then? Or the new unit? Anyone
It's
got any ideas of what we're going to use it for? Is it a
a killer
PvP,
for
a
the
PvE?
technical X's.
I'm back.
It kills technical X's.
Yeah. I just want to give my opinion on the ultra bases and the event. The event, like you guys, I will run through the main missions. Thought actually that was okay. It's the setup they have done. The visual thing is a little different than we're used to. And some of it is from back in the days where I think the Onyx was some of the stuff that was there.
Yeah.
I did a run through the challenge bases and thought that they were actually pretty cool too. But the one I actually liked it was the Ultra base, especially when they have done the upgrade, because that base shows actually how your platforms and flag guns, overwatches, things like that, how they're gonna work on high-end units. You could not send in Orions after they made the changes without getting letting them get a lot of damage on them. Then you have to find out how to work around that one. But that gave you actually a good idea what your Torrents, flag guns, and hunters and things like that could do to the units that will go into your base at some point when you have upgraded this things that you have in your base.
That's a good point that you made. Plus, with the new units that coming out and the faster repair time, we have a choice, especially for in different sectors, to see how well they'll work out with the faster repair time.
Yeah. We jump to another sector then to test our things. So that is not a secret. But let us go through the CC upgrade then. I'm gonna screen share this. Just give me a second.
I just reminded myself of something. How is it that their bases can have 12 bunkers and we only get 5?
We can have 12 bunkers?
The Ultra base has 12 bunkers in it. I think their bases should have the same limits as ours.
I agree on that.
I've said this for years.
Yeah. I was just reminded of it.
Theirs can be overpowered, but ours can't.
Exactly. And they have, some of the units they have, the ones that shoots the blue balls.
Yeah, just give me a second.
I don't know if that's appropriate on the broadcast to be talking about
I
blue
didn't
balls.
say what type of balls they were.
Blue balls.
Solange I don't have blue balls, I'm fine.
I don't need to know your personal issues. I just said blue balls.
We do apologise if there are any Smurfs watching this broadcast.
You need to be 18.
I think we now figured out what Jonathan considers himself.
Elevator music.
Go ahead, Bonsai.
Okay, we're gonna go through the release notes, the event from the Kicks break. Patch notes: the following changes and fixes are being applied to the Wednesday, August the 3rd at 10 a.m. PDT update. Operation Cool Promises, that is the event we are doing at the moment. More Thorium, more problems. The Eastern Horde has discovered Thorium as power source and will go to any means to acquire more. This event will debut the first Series 2 unit, the Corpus Solar Hyperon, how that's pronounced? Hyperon? Hyperion. Okay. I'm just gonna call it Hype. The Hype takes Mayhem's physiology of chaos on the battlefield and monetizes it.
Modernizes it.
Equipped with wide radius shells, these units can affect large swaths of land. At level 10, the Hype has an increased rate of fire, and at level 20 can target air. In addition to the Hype, you will be able to earn its gold tech, Hyper Iron Armor, remove charge time, add armor up at first damage and 50% DR damage reduction for 7 seconds.
You want me to read the rest of it, huh?
No, I'm good to read my English. An added feature for all Series 2 units that comes free is variant weapons tech you earn when unlocking the unit. So you can decide just how you want to use units in combat. The unstable fuel roads changes the Hype weapons and to have a bigger clip size, faster rate of fire, and add a shorter arc of shot devastation spread. That must be area damage, I think. But lower damage per projectile loses target tracking. So this will also be the third event to further the Perseus sector goal. Perseus Omega levels and 2 pieces of Perseus Silver Tech. And it started Thursday at 4th. And it ends the 10th at 10 a.m. PDT. And briefing available Wednesday the 3rd. So you can actually go to Kickside Discord and read about the briefing if you missed out on anything. Content changes, and this was the big one. Command Center 18. This is one of our biggest Command Center upgrades yet. With everything from air mines, new bastions, new buildings, new platforms, new levels, and more. You will be able to begin upgrading to the future of War Commander after our update Wednesday at 10 a.m. PDT. That was Wednesday, the week we come from. Bug fixes, and this is always hurts my eyes. This general fixes, improvements. That is all.
Yep. It's a waste of typing or lack of typing.
Well, let us go to the Command Center 18 and see what they have announced in that one. Just give me a second. Can you? Gonna have to go off. Let me go here.
Can I say one thing that they didn't mention in the briefing?
Yeah.
The new Hyperion units can go in your last stand. They can go in your bunkers, and they are highly. They will help you in defense. So don't forget to put them in your last stand, and don't forget to put one in your bunker.
Yeah. And this is CC18. That is what Yellow was talking about. The changes, they made a big changes to the Corpus and Sentinels, and less changes to the Neutral and Survivor CC. The Corpus actually looks pretty cool. That big antenna can actually hide some things. So, yep. And all of you got your CC upgraded?
Yep.
Let's go through the new buildings then. Tactical Operations Center. New levels from 1 to 5. That requires CC 18. And functionality buffs PvP attackers. So that is this one. You can find it in I think it war. Was it war buildings or something?
Buildings.
Yeah, the buildings and you can't.
It goes in military, that one, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't build it if you have something operating. You have to be totally clear that because of the workers in your base. But have any of you upgraded this one?
Yep, mine's level 5.
Yeah.
It's level 3 going to 4.
This is for those that can do like to do a PvP. This is actually a building you want to upgrade. Gives you 25 damage reduction and plus 25 damage points to your units if that is maxed out. Then
that's basically like having the gold boost on or your war effort boost on for free.
No, half of the gold boost.
Oh no!
There's something that we should bring up that isn't on the list.
Yeah, but we're gonna go through this, and we're gonna take that a little later. We have Airbus Cloud Launcher, new levels. That is a new building too, and you can find it the same place where you can find the Technical Op Center, and this one requires CC18 functionality, launches an air mine and enemies in range that track them until it makes contact. So it is a guided mine. It will put up in the air. Have any of you upgraded that one?
No.
Yes.
Not
I did.
in that one.
But after I did it, I'm having second thoughts because it's just a waste of space that's going to making my base smaller for the invasion tougher because now it's another building.
Yeah. Keep that in mind. When you have to compact your base, you really have to think where you put those things.
But everyone will be in the same scenario as that.
If you've built it, but if you don't build it, then you might be one up on us.
Why? But that was going to be the last thing I upgraded or got out. Was that blimp? That whatever I've done, if it's a blimp or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And if you guys, I've noticed they had one in the advanced material base. You guys, we can shoot it down. So if you bring something that shoots air, you can shoot down that aerial bomb using a technical with flak or even Modius, that shoots air. So you can shoot those bombs down before they get to your air.
Is there missile bastions in that advanced materials? Missile bastions?
No.
No.
Because there is a missile that actually shoots floaters, isn't there? Shoots air. I can't remember which one it is though.
There's some anti-air stuff in there.
Yeah. Then we have the new bastions, recovery bastion. That is a new one, and this is new level is 1. Requires weapons lab 9 and functionality heals nearby units. And yeah.
But they don't tell you how close the unit has to be.
No, that is the little. We can take that maybe when we have take the bastion things that they have put in. But the next one is the tactical backup bastion. New level is 1 and 2. Requirements level slab 8. And if you want to make it 2, I think you have to get it to 9. I think.
Yeah. It sends in units that match your CC. So if you have Survivor CC, it's going to send in Survivor units. If you have Corpus, it's going to send in Corpus units. If you have, Sentinel.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're neutral what it'll send in. If it sends in technical X's, I may change.
Right, I was thinking that's
functionality calls in backup platoon based on defense faction if not destroyed in time. So if you can hide this one and it's not get shot, you're gonna get some units in to help you defend the base. The thing with those two bastions is that you can actually not see the range on this recovery bastion. You cannot see how close you have to be on it to it. So we don't know if it is 200, 100, or 500 range, or 700 range. I don't think it's going to be 700 range, but that is the one thing I think they missed with this one.
Yeah, totally agree. They need to release that stat on what its range is. Because
if you want to play a little tactical defense, then it will be a good thing to know how far you are. You have to be from that before you start to get up, healed. So that is the one, little like Tony, he misses his aura sometimes when you have him in base, and that's annoying too, for some reason. There's a little problem with the auras. Well, the new CC defense torrent is a Ricochet Machine Gun. It goes from 1 to 5. Requirement, Defense Lab 36. Functionality, projectile bounces and keep going, sustain damage past their targets. Have any of you looked at this one?
I'm guilty. I maxed it out, and it is on my CC.
I have a question. What's better? Which one of the new command center turrets? Which one do you think is better? I got the.
Let us go through. Let us go through them all, and we're gonna maybe take a little discussion on what we think is the best one, because a lot of it depends on how we fight. Then we have artillery bombard. It goes from level 1 to level 5. Requirement, Defense Lab 36, so that is the same as the Ricochet Machine Gun. Long range area damage, artillery cannon. Long range area damage, artillery cannon. So that will shoot a bomb out. And yeah, have any of you take a look at that one?
I've not got that far yet with them.
No.
But it's the least. That's the least of my favourites.
It has a very high rate of fire, which I'm a fan of, and a little bit of splash. So I see its effectiveness.
It depends on how fast it fires, because I've got a funny feeling it's going to be like the old mortar. Remember when we first started playing, you had the mortar turret?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like that. So
It's got a 33 fire rate.
Can you please not talk over each other, because it is little. I cannot find who I'm gonna listen to. But I'm gonna screen share my and we can go through the stats on it little later. Then we have Jedi Turret is go from level 1 to 5. At your requirement defense level 36. Long range boss damage sniper torrent. That looks actually pretty cool too. So now we can take a little look at. You upgrade the Ricochet Machine Gun, Jeff?
Yeah, the Ricochet I did at maximum. It has a 725 range. It's got a 78,367 damage DPS. The fire rate is 142, and the usage is 5,000 on the power. It shoots ground. It shoots infantry, vehicles, air, and has splash. It can be outranged by the other two turrets, but it cannot be the fire rate is beyond. The other turrets could have a little bit more damage, but considering this has splash and also shoots air and ground, to me it's a no-brainer. Okay. I want something that shoots more than just one style of unit.
Let me just go back to my base and see if we can. Oh, I have to go full screen here. Defense lab here. You can take a look at it here. Here it's on. No, where the fuck is it? Oh, you're gonna get through that level, so it's on the CC, of course. Change Torrent.
You have none unlocked?
No, I have not. I'm unlocked it at the moment, I think.
Command
that is the command center.
You want command turrets?
That is correct. This one?
Yep.
That is still level, not started to upgrade that yet. But it has level 0. But the fire rate is impressive on it. Will that keep the same fire rate, 142, even at max?
Yes.
Okay. So you can imagine that if it's halfway, so yeah, you go up to about 70 something.
The Jedi Turret was interesting to me. It's going to probably have 800 range. It shoots ground, air, and infantry. And it looks like it might have a maximum damage somewhere around 90,000. But the 33 fire rate and no splash were my negatives on this. I don't care if it's only going to shoot and damage one unit of 8 running at you. It's probably going to pick the devout that's going to take a whole shot, and everything else that you really need to be concerned about is going to get by. So that's why I don't like things that don't have splash, and I don't like things that don't shoot all 3 styles of. So that's why I'm avoiding the artillery and the Deadeye, even though they have more damage points.
I feel I feel like the Deadeye has a very slow rate of fire, but then I compared it to the one of the old turrets, and it's the same rate of fire as that one of the old effective turrets.
The rail gun.
No, the other one with that does air.
The heavy flak has a 50.
When we can go through the heavy turrets too. We have the geo missiles. That this one is actually a pretty good one. But when you look at the but if you look at the railguns, just one upgrade on the railgun. It will have actually higher DPS than the GO missile.
Yeah.
About the same. But it will only shoot one. There was no splash damage on this one, so it is on one target at a time. So even if that one is going up to, that must be on level 11,000. I think it's gonna be about 30,000 when it is maxed out. But the fire rate is very poor on this one. So that is why I didn't start with that one. And we have the Overwatch. Actually, the Overwatch does more damage than the other one, the Geo missile, at level.
Yep.
But the rate of fire is very poor. If you consider it, the Geo missile have a fire rate of 50. Then we have the Hunters. We got 5 more levels on those, and we have the range is the same, and it goes from, if you just upgrade it one time, it goes from 5,500 to 9,000. So it is about 4,000 more on one level. That is something to consider when you start to upgrade. And then you have the flag gun. It goes up about 2,000 on each level. So
there's some things about that LiDAR that puts everything else off the table for me.
Yeah, but people can figure that out by themselves, I think.
Okay.
We got some new upgrades on the lead storms.
Sorry, Bonsai, just going back to the LiDAR. Yeah, that can only, am I right in saying that can only go on the Gen 2 platform?
Yeah.
Yes.
We got two.
And you only get 2.
We got 2 new Gen 2 platforms. So when you go click on your platform, you can go upgrade platform. And here there's a advanced structure. You can actually press go on that one, and it will show up what 2 new platforms. You got a floater, and you've got one that's on the ground. And it is not just little armor; it is a hell lot of armor. It is double up on the armor.
Mine's going to level 3, and level 3 is 390,000.
Yeah. So that's gonna be a tough one to kill. But let us go through the lead storms. They got some 5 levels more on them.
That's what I'm upgrading right now.
They are actually start to look again interesting too again, because the fire rate is 142, and do you think it will go up to 10,000?
I think so.
Yeah.
And with the fire rate and the range, I think I might pull a couple of my far sights and put them back to lead storms.
Yeah.
I think we get to see a demonstration of them in the advanced material base.
Yeah. Then we have the special beam cannon. You got 5 more levels on them too. But the fire rate is not that great, 16. And the sledge got some new levels too.
That's going to go up to 80,000 plus on damage, it looks like.
Yeah. And the fire rate is 25, so that is moderated fire rate.
And the sledge shot, doesn't that go through, sort of like doesn't that go through and shoot what's behind?
No, that is the upholder. This one is a little like, what do you call it, the hammer.
Okay.
The hammer. We have Bouncing Betty that got 5 new levels on it. and that is the shot where it bounces off and looks like small fires spinning around in the base. 25 fire rate, still moderated, and it cannot be upgraded with the upgrade. So, and then we have the upholder. That is the one that go through. It is little like my favorite unit. What is called that have that ball. Let me see.
Betty?
Prophet.
Oh yeah.
It's little like the Prophet shot. And that will go probably up to 10,000 at max range, but the fire rate is a little slow on this one. Then you have the gravity pulse cannon, shredder shots. Oh my, this one will actually go up to, if that is 50, that must be 100,000 DPS when that is maxed out. But the fire rate is little down. But this is a powerful cannon, and there is.
I'll tell you one thing. That the WC Tech guy, he's got some work cut out for him, isn't he?
Yeah. But that was we got no new missiles. And the defensive missile, we got the tungsten and acid rain. No new missile. I wish they could give us a new missile.
Either.
Sorry?
No new rockets either for attacking.
Yeah.
Oh, that is what I'm saying. No new missiles.
Well, the rockets, the acid rain and the other one, they're pretty effective.
Yeah, and they are pretty new too. Tungsten.
You launch when you attack people, not the ones that go in your missile bastions.
No, that I'm saying the missiles, we didn't get any new missiles.
Either one, defense or assault.
No, and no new labels on them. I wish they
like Mavericks and sort of stuff like that. We're getting on of them for bloody ages.
Yeah. And no levels to the support torrents, so yeah.
They could have at least buffed those missiles that we have to be competitive with what we have now.
Yeah. But the shock missiles do actually still do a good amount of holding the torrents from not shooting. So, but if you want to go in and destroy a building, you have to have 6 missiles on one building, if I'm not mistaken, or 4, I think. Now that we gets newer levels on them, is probably gonna do no effect to the buildings at all. And I know that we had some our Watchtower bunkers, and I think it was the strongholds got a new level. We can take a look at that too. There's so much we have to upgrade now, so you have to pick and choose now. See, the new, let us take a Watchtower. Oh, sorry. Watchtower. Upgrade. You got one more level, and the armor on, before the CC18 maxed out Watchtower was 65,000. And one level that takes 5 days will give you double up, so it's gonna be about 130,000 armor on each Watchtower or bunker or stronghold you upgrade. Yeah. That is actually pretty sick.
The armor on the walls go up pretty significant too.
Yeah, but there is no extra space in that bunker, so it is only the armor you upgrade.
Going back to that with the missiles that you could use in PvP and like in attacking. I mean, CC16 you could use it. They were effective because you could use the missiles to take out bunkers or towers more so. CC-17, the missiles became obsolete, absolutely useless against them type of buildings. CC-18, why didn't they do something with the missiles to make them relevant again? Because they're even more than useless now.
Yeah, they should put some, maybe extra, but maybe it is because there's so much to upgrade. I don't know. There's a lot.
They didn't get it finished in time for the release.
Yeah, we can
probably.
I don't know. It's a useless part of the game now. Missiles, you know.
We never get any path that they're working on. We don't, they don't fix the shit that's already broken. They release stuff that needs to be fixed, and then we have no path that they want to take us in.
I personally think if they're going to do these upgrades, these CC upgrades, like everything should be made to be relevant. On the all right, fair enough. It's 10 ton of upgrades, but we've got a part of the game that's actually useless now.
Well, they actually improved something that they never even brought it. They never even said a damn thing in any of the reports. The armory. They organized the armory and didn't publish it at all.
That is actually a pretty good. I love Kickstarter for that one.
Yes, they gave us an Easter egg.
You can say that if they have announced that, I probably have done a show just on that, because that is a really big step in the right direction. But let us go through. We're gonna show how they did that in the second. But we have a new Gen 2 heavy platform. Bulwark heavy platform goes from 1 to 5, and that requires the Command Center 18. Functionality platform for Gen 2 Torrents, and we just showed how to unlock it, and it has 5 levels, and we have a gravitation heavy platform, that is the floater. It goes from 1 to 5 and requires Command Center 18. Platform for Gen 2 Torrents. And we got a new heavy torrent, and that is the Liner Defense Torrent from 1 to 5.
LiDAR.
Yeah, Liner.
LiDAR.
Yeah. Lizard.
It's not the deal.
I'm sorry, but my English is not that good. But some of the words they have names they've put on the units. It's fucking hard to pronounce.
Yeah, put the A where the I is.
Buff damage, defense, and range of nearby units. So that is little a heavy torrent. Like we have one small. Can you guys remember what that was called? The little one with the yellow head.
Farsight.
The Farsight, yeah. That is just a heavy version of it. And additional levels. The following buildings, Torrent and Bastion, have new levels, which include things like more health, damage, bonuses, and abilities. We have 5 more levels on the airfield. We have the barracks. They got 6 more levels. War factory 7 levels. Storage 5 levels. Academy 5 levels. I have to get again because I'm starting to get a little. My throat is drying out. There's a lot of. Academy 5 levels. Defense lab 5 levels. Defense platforms 5 levels. Heavy platforms 5 levels. Gen 2 platforms, and that is the small one. They got 5 more levels. Gen 2 Torrents, Leadstone Sledge, Controller, Special Beam, Bouncing Betty, Gravity Pulse, Shutter Shot, 5 levels on those 2. And then we have the Heavy Torrents, Overwatch, Rail Launcher, Heavy Flak, Hunter Missiles, and they got all 5 levels extra. Then we have the Weapons Lab, it got 1 level. Missile Defense Bastion, 1 level. optical hammer, 1 level. That is a big. That optical hammer is a big level. That 1 level, it is. I think it is
Game
double up.
changing.
Yeah,
Game
changing.
changing.
Yeah. Tesla Tower Bastion. No, Tesla Tower Bastion, 1 level. Walls, 1 level. Bunkers, Watchtower, Strongholds, 1 level. Command Center 18 will be available to upgrade after our release. And that was Wednesday last week. This week we were going out of. So
Just when you thought you had
probably,
everything upgraded.
yeah. All of
There's
our
an error that's still present in the weapons lab. If you purchase a missile defense level 5, you will be given a level 4. It'll cost you the same as level 5, but what it builds is a level 4. So don't be shocked. I've reported it. Others have reported it. But right now you cannot get a level 5 missile defense.
Okay.
Has anybody fully upgraded the defense lab besides me?
Penny.
Defense lab? No, I don't think so.
I think Penny has.
I have to. Well,
I have.
I haven't upgraded.
I think you have to pick and choose what buildings you want to coin or upgrade first. It is just the way how you play the game. Actually, if you do a lot of PvPs, there's some things you need to upgrade first, and if you are just doing a little for fun, going in on we call them farm little bit. Just there are some other buildings that you should consider to upgrade first.
For anybody, go ahead. Sorry.
There is for every people in this upgrade. It is just what you want to upgrade first. Yeah, sorry, Jeff.
I was thinking if we were to give a suggestion for what building to do first after the CC, I would probably suggest building your tactical ops center.
Yeah, that is the one
I would say that would be your number 1 after the CC.
Yeah.
After that, you can do your own research.
Yeah. But this is, I can tell you a little story. I was hit just after the CC upgrade, and I could see in the player space that I could not understand why I could not shoot down the units. And I found out that was maxed out, so that was the first one I started to max out.
And you'll start to notice that your fighter company survives a little longer, and your other stuff starts surviving because it's buffing you in and out of your base.
Yep.
Well, let's take a look. Is there anything else we have to go through?
I think you covered it.
We covered it all. Are we gonna do a run through the bases, or just there's a new material? Advanced Materials got a new base out. I can show that.
Yeah, that's fine.
How I do them.
You want to show them the armory?
Oh yeah. Oh, good, you reminded me of that. The armory. Yeah, there's so many things I want to. Yeah, what?
There's somebody in the waiting room. You want me to put him down?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
The armory. This is the big changer.
Yeah, fine.
I had to
Then
minimize
the armory, when you go into your armory, you have your uniques. You have Series 2, Series 1, and you have generation from 1 to, I think it is 4.
I love that.
That is the best thing they have done for a long time.
Agreed.
If I could kiss them for that guy that stood for the
Bring
that
sanitizer.
had that, I would give him give him a big hug.
I want to assign him his next job. Can you start working on the attack logs?
But
He did such a great job on that.
I can tell you what I'm gonna do, especially with the other units you have here, because when you go down to Series 1, you have all of those. Depending how you take your units, it will show up like this. But if you put it, unequip them all, and make in your where you put the tech on, you can have I think it is up to 6 or 8 different tech. Take them up to 6 or 8 different ways. I will make them so I will just press when I take them out of the armory and put them in a platoon. I will take them straight away that way. But I will take out all of the tech on the units, because when I can give you an example here. Let's say I gonna take out let's take out the Abrahams. You can see there's 9 of this kind, 6 of this kind, 10 of this kind. I have 2 without any tech on. I have 1 with another tech on. If you can unequip those units, then you don't have to scroll down through them all. Then you have then they will be separated by Abrahams and Phoboses and Crucibles. And when you have to use them, you can just put the tech back on them.
Yeah,
that way,
that's what I'm gonna do.
yeah,
Just unpick them all you don't use,
yeah,
and
until
you can
sorry.
put more tags in your thing. Every time you need a unit, you just go put the tag on.
Yeah.
Will be easier.
And when you put them back into the armor, you just unequip them again, because then it is cannot do it with the uniques, because they will be there because there's only one of them. But if you have a lot of Phoboses, Abrahams, or Crucibles, and you have checked them differently, there will still be a little mess in here. But if you unequip them, you can actually just pick them out of the with the amount of what you want to use, and check them back on when you put them in the where you can put them in tech center.
If you hover over them as they're classified, if you rename if you go into your workshop and you rename it to be like anti-vehicle or anti-air, if you hover over it, it'll say what it is. So it'll tell you what tech. Because I do that on my tech. So if I hover over my Phobos, it'll say if it's anti-vehicle or anti-air.
Yeah.
So that's another nicety. And when you scan all the way to the bottom, it doesn't cut anything off.
No. So instead of you have like I have, let us just take the Abrahams. I have 5 different Abrahams in here. If I take the tick off them, I will only have 1 Abraham here somewhere, or here just in the line. The same with the Phoboses or the Crucibles. It's gonna be a little easier to find the units when you do it that way. So now the things that I have never used unequip my units is going to be very relevant when in this armory. It's just going to be easier for you to take the tick off and find the units when you need them. So yeah, we got a new advanced material base. Gonna show you how I do them. There's probably 1,000 different ways to do them, but this is the way I do them. So don't hang me, or you can always. Oh, I need some electric running and some top shelf.
It's electric is your friend.
Yeah. And slow-mo is actually a good thing to do in event. it is actually pretty good. Top shelf. Unlock. Unlock. And I just need to put that on like here. I can show you how to do the challenge base and this advanced material base. So I start off with technicals actually. And if you have a different tech, I don't run with just one tech on it. I run with different techs on them, so it has little anti-air in and rockets and projectiles. Just gonna run a little with those units that are taking you. As long as you are not standing still, it will not damage you that much. And you want to kill the units fast. Now we have to fish it little out and go back in and just keep moving. Do not stop. Oh. There. Oh, no.
Why does it do that? That's what I don't understand.
Fuck. Yeah. I'll upload that out.
Just double click
like
on
this.
There you go.
Like this. And there was not a lot of damage on this. Then I take my footballs out. Oh, shit. That's awesome.
These stragglers
Press
put them
enter.
on report
Press
for.
enter.
Just give me a second.
Just press enter when you cannot lose it.
The thing with Mobius is that it has a forward and backwards shot, so it is pretty handy in some of the bases here. Like this, just take it. I want this air gone because that can actually hurt you. Take this one, and I'm gonna take out first this defense, air defense. There's a missile here. That is the new building that we have. There's a geo missile behind it. If you target that one, it will kill it.
You can also target the missile itself.
Yeah, but I want to get rid of the building behind it. So, and I
It would do it.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Hunter down. It's the same. Have a forward splash and backward splash. Let's see if I can. This. Let's see if I can take it from this side. Maybe I should. It's a little like you have to go into the right angle to get the right, what do you call it, splash. If you want the building or the unit skill. It's a little like playing with the Prophet in some way. I call it is a cross between a Juggernaut and a Prophet. See if I can. I want to get this one here because that will kill the geo missile behind it. So I have to be fast, like this. Use my technicals. Keep them moving. And actually, I don't think there's anything else that can actually hurt you that much. Just make them move. Now you have to target the Overwatch. Target the Overwatch. And that is how I do them, without the fuck up in the beginning of the base. But I noticed I don't know if it is a glitch or something, but actually you could hold about 50,000 advanced materials before the CC upgrade came, and now for some reason I don't know what the max amount of advanced material can hold, but it is beyond 50,000.
Yeah, because I think it's to do with the actual CC upgrade itself, isn't it? Because you hold the advanced res in your CC.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're required to have
Maybe,
more,
I don't
more
know.
of that stuff.
Yeah, for some reason it is going over 50,000. So I don't know what this limit is on it, and I don't know if it is a glitch either, or something they have to fix. Now we're going to the ultra bases, and I start off with killing those 2 strongholds in the beginning.
Someone saying
And
inside
here
chat.
I use. Sorry?
Someone said inside chat what you just mentioned is a glitch.
Okay. I use kill the strongholds first. This one, and as soon as they come little, I just delay it a little bit so I can kill as much of those that is coming for me. Let them not go too way far back. Take 5 out, kill the next one here. And then I'm gonna retreat them. On the retreat, they should actually kill them. So now I'm clear of this. And you don't want to get your air into those maxed out flag guns here, so I use my Asmodeus, target this platform, support Torrent, and I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna put him back in. Then I'm gonna take my technicals. I know there's some rockets on some of them. I think this one. And I just use my Atmosius to get rid of the flag guns. Shit, I forgot to kill this one. Now I just take my technicals and run them up. Move it. And there's little room for some. Let's see, I should actually have taken this out. Okay. Like I said, if you use your Atmodius in the right angle, you can actually hit it. If I target support Torrent or something like that, I can actually pick and choose what building I want to kill behind it. So when I see the straight line here, the splash damage on them is gonna be staying here. So this should take out this one. And those caretakers are what they called. Now I can take in some Orions. Put them in here. And just kill the Overwatches. One. And now I can take them out.
Yeah, one more Overwatch.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Welcome.
You saved me for some damage. I like it.
I always got your back, Bonsai.
Oh yeah. And here, where the power plants are, there's actually this one that makes the fire. So. Oh,
got close to the.
Yeah.
You didn't take out the Overwatch.
Oh, but I have to take them out before they die. But now I just turn off the fire from the ground. There was a red building here behind it. If you kill this one, all the fires are going out. Put them in again. I'm gonna take care of that Overwatch here, so I have to go little in on from the side, so that hunter that is behind it doesn't target my Orions. Now I can take those out.
You still didn't kill Overwatch?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did. Now I'm just gonna take those technicals in and run them. There's the flame things, but when my technicals are targeted, they will target that too. And that was that. We don't want to go through 1 to 5 on the challenge bases. Is that is little? Maybe it's a little.
I think
too late
you just showed them how easy the ultra base was. So.
Yeah.
And I gotta leave soon.
Okay. Well, let's go through the shoutouts then, and I want to say thank you for those that are looking at on the side chat. I cannot see who it is yet, but I will look at it later. And big shoutouts to you guys. But I'm gonna go through the shoutouts. I will start with you, Coyote.
Shout out to Jesse and Ghost Rider for sure for helping me out, and for Raven and all the other panelists. And I wish you all a good night. And Kickside, fix your shit!
And we have Chase Strival. Can you hear me? Chase? Okay, Anxiety, can you give your shoutouts?
Yeah. Just shout out to you, Bonsai, for putting on a show and all the time you spend on getting it ready and bringing us all together on a schedule that meets all of our needs. Thanks to my fellow panelists for making this entertaining, and it's always fun. It's a great group of guys. Join us on Discord anytime. We would love to share our ideas and give you some feedback and maybe help you with your base design. Otherwise, see you next week, and have a good event.
Thank you, Chip. Hi, Megatronic.
I'd like to give a shout out to you and my other panelists for putting on a good show and having fun with me. I'd like to give a shout out to Yellow for making me laugh all the time. I'd like to give a shout out to McDonald because he's killed more people than Adolf Hitler and Stalin put together. I'd like to give a shout out to Tom Kosman. I don't know who you are, but it sounds like a cool name.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay. And my mom's beep. Can you give your shout out?
Well, basically, my first one goes out to you because you make this all possible. It's my first time on the show, and I plan on doing more. And by the way, I am Pennywise. But shout out to everybody that's did the show. Great show. It's been fun. We're all laughing, showing everybody what to do. And like High Anxiety said, get on our Discord. We're more than glad to help people.
Thank you. Raven.
Hello.
Hello.
I haven't
you-
said much. I've kept my gob shut and I've just listened because if I start, there'll be trouble ahead. So my shout out is to everybody on the panel and you, Bonsai, for putting the show on. Everybody on the YouTube who likes to watch. Hope if anybody wants to watch, you know, come along. It's fun. You get to find out a lot of new shit. And all the shit that Kicks Eye feel like it's full of. But other than that, have fun, everybody. Bye.
Thank you. Slap me your mom.
Yeah, I just want to shout out the whole panel, the show, and you, Bonsai, for making it possible. Jeff at WTF, you guys are great. I always enjoy jumping into this Discord and getting all the tips and tricks. And Raven, the base sensei, I get all the information I need to know. You're always willing to share. I love the show. I love everybody a part of it. Thank you very much for having me.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
Mwah.
What is the current rate for base design you charge now, Raven? Just so that we can share that publicly.
75 gold.
It's just gone up after that one.
You just got plugged.
That didn't sound right.
Uncle Tom, are you still with us?
Our first sponsor, Raven.
Uncle Tom?
Yeah, I'm here, guys. Wow, what a show!
Sounded like
you
somebody
put on.
squeezed your balls.
Yeah, that was something. I'll tell you what, Bonzo, you guys run a mean show. I come out here for the first time listening to it. I'm listening to it and watching it out here. It's great. I really appreciate to be part of this crowd. And it's a lot of fun. So everybody, come back and see it again and keep a smile on your face and skipping your walk. Thank you all.
Thank you. That was nice. USA Kevin, are you still with us?
Mentally or
Maybe
physically?
Then we have what the
What the what?
For the win.
For the win. Well, thank you for the panelists and those on the side chat and those who view us later, and thank you to Kickstarter for doing what you could to help us in to continue to enjoy the event, considering all the mishaps that don't always happen before and then when they go live and stuff like that. You gotta at least pat them on the back for the reduced repair time to make up for the whoopsies that happen, like the save issues. But we'll see you next time. Like and subscribe, and if you want to join our Discord, Jeff has already posted a link, and we'll see you on there.
One thing.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider, you just broke my heart.
That was two
Give me a
things.
shout out to Kickside, you
Yeah.
little twat.
You're welcome.
Raven, no, sorry, Yellow.
Yo, hello.
Can we start the show?
Yeah, shout out.
Just
start the
started.
show. Shout out to Bonsai yourself for putting on the show. Fellow panelists for their input and for giving up their time to give out the information there. Tips and tricks. I've got a little one for everyone, and that's I probably know anyway. But if you're upgrading a building, you can still upgrade your walls.
Yep. That is actually a big one.
Anyone didn't know that. Another little thing, a little request is, I think Raven's going to like this one. Is on the what was your thoughts of July in War Commander? I've got a new section on there. Well, I say a new section. I haven't done it for a few months. So about suggestions for Drake's Dungeon. Have you seen that? So
Stop production.
I'm starting a movement. We want a Spectre, Legendary Spectre or Archangel.
Oh god.
Yeah. That would be
I
cool.
want a legendary condor.
So you conjure up your.
What? You want a hairy condor?
I say
yes, I
fix the
second
fucking
yellow.
attack logs first.
I
Nothing
second
new.
yellow.
What
I
condom?
second yellow. I second yellow. Archangel.
What condom are we talking about?
Condom.
Condor.
Oh, condom. Oh,
Bonsai.
oh sorry.
Yeah, and also going back to Discord. Come along, guys. You're welcome. Be nice to see some new faces.
Oh, I see Peridog in our waiting room.
Oh,
Holy crap.
Good. Nice.
Hey,
Okay,
Perry.
wait, I'm gonna drag him down. Just give him a second. Hello, Peridog.
Hey, Perry.
He cannot hear you. He cannot hear you. He mute himself.
Okay. I love to talk to him after this. My shout out goes to you guys.
Wait. Paradox! You can hear us? He unmute himself. I dragged him down.
Peridog, can you hear us?
Yeller.
Perry.
Who
This
the
is
hell my name back?
He's full on ignoring.
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
What, me?
Well,
How you doing, guys?
Hey,
Hello.
oh,
Perry.
yeah, Perry. How's it going, my friend?
It's going okay. I had a death in the family. My son died last
Yeah,
month.
we are sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry for your loss.
Oh, I'm
sorry.
sorry to hear
Your
that.
loss.
We lost.
It's good to see Pennywise on here.
I bet you thought that would never happen, huh?
Somebody changed my name, god damn it. Pure dog, you know you can PM me anytime, brother. I'm always here for you.
I got you, Penny. No problem, bro. I appreciate you guys. Hey, I saw your show. You guys did a great job today.
We still.
We are still live. We are going to the shadows, Peridog.
Yeah, I'm a little late. But, I'll give a shout out to Bonsai for putting this show together. And I appreciate all of you guys on the panel. And the information that you guys give is right on. Everybody learns a lot from this show. I'll try and be on more so I can participate more often.
Yeah, whenever you
That's
feel
nice.
like it. We know you have some issues going on, so just whenever you feel like it.
I just spend most of my time with the wife.
Oh, yeah.
You're a good man.
Yeah, very good, man, Peridog. Well, my shout out goes to you guys here on the panel. Without you, there will be no show. And like I said, I could not see who was on the side chat today, but I will give you a big shout out anyway. And for those that are looking into the show a little later, big shout out to you guys too. And please like and subscribe to the channel. And actually, my shout out goes this time to Kickside. They did actually a lot of good things. I know we have some Charles issue here in the beginning with the CC, but overall they have done some thinking behind some of the buildings and upgrades. So big shout out to Kickside this time, and that is all from us. If you see a base that are in Sector 10, just called Big Boss Coyote. There's no what do you call it, activity in that base at the moment.
I really hate you.
Free infamy.
Well, that is all from us.
Get his ass kicked.
Can I watch?
Maybe a
I
few
hope
good
it-
hits will knock it
I hope-
loose and you can jump.
I really hope they fix that for you, Coyote.
Hear the elevator
So we can
music.
play this event, because this event is actually pretty fun.